What is up? Hopefully I got the mic settings good. Yeah, I got the AC on tonight, but it is warm, so AC is on. Sorry. um, yeah, Thursday's gonna be. I can't believe we're actually gonna finally have a new Nintendo console. Not like a revision, like Switch OLED. I mean like actual Switch. I mean actual new console. Yeah, I think the sound levels are about as good as they can be. I don't know. Hopefully I can get back into X rank, but last season I did not. Since this slower night, I'm just gonna mute the mic while I'm not talking, just so you guys don't have to hear the hum of the air conditioner after I die next. Stop it. Yeah, probably. Or the sound of me talking will put them to sleep. Either way, they're gonna get very sleepy. Right, Wellstring is really good for Rainmaker, especially with the object shredder. Really goes right through the shield. But I am trying my darndest to get back into X rank, because let me tell you, I can't. I could not do it last season. I don't know why, but just couldn't get past S. I had a rank up battle attempt for X earlier today, but I did not win. I think I got 2 wins and 3 losses, so nope, denied. I was running Object Shredder on it for the longest time, but then I was like, the Wellstring goes through it enough on its own. Tweeter's probably like, what the heck are you talking about? Tweeter girl's here just chilling. If you do want to say something in the stream, you might have to say it a little loud, just because the AC might drain it out with the way I've had to do the mic settings. Yeah, that probably wasn't picked up at all. Don't chance it though. Don't dox yourself. One thing I've learned from watching other people live stream and have big live stream fails, always pretend like your microphone is hot. Like, don't even. Oh boy. This mic is on fire. That was even funnier, even though it wasn't funny. That was a bad pun. I should apologize for making that pun, because that was just that bad. Should be ashamed of making a pun for being like, you know what? Canceling my channel. I'm gonna close it now. See ya. 19 years. The pun killed it. Now you're kind of making me want to go back to Object Shredder again after, but I'm like, with the Wellstring, do you really need it? So I could save it for something like, maybe some ink resistance, sub-resistance? Sub-resistance, that's what I meant. Although things seem to be going great for me here, so that's cool. That's fun. I'm kind of debating switching to the other wellstring. I'm not sure yet. I'm like, I barely use the auto bomb on this, and for this map, is the Ultra Stamp really that good? It's a little too cramped. This kit, I think it plays more aggressively than the other one, with the point sensor and the wave breaker. This is actually, the weapon I'm using right now is the one and only weapon in the whole game I've maxed out the freshness on, 5 stars. Yeah, I have a lot of 4 stars, but this is my only 5. Okay, maybe I will stick with the Ultra Stamp. Yeah. Exactly, the Ultra Stamp is pretty nice now. The throw is, like, actually useful. Like, it doesn't feel as much like a Hail Mary anymore to throw it, like, it feels like an actual strategy now. Pretty sure this match ain't happening. Yeah, Delta, you seem to know your Splatoon stuff. Not to sound cringe, but maybe rate my build. Give me advice. I do have a meme juice. I got my Zero Sugar Starry. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna say if I'm already running that many run speed ups, maybe the ink resistance is overkill. Oh, Switch 2, I'm getting Mario Kart World, and that's actually it. Like, I'm probably gonna get the welcome tour thing, whatever. But other than that, I'll wait till Donkey Kong Bonanza. Two mains of ink recovery. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. You know what? What if we do... Should I really running two? Yeah, screw it, I'm gonna do it. Let me go that. And... Nah, you know what? I'm gonna keep the ink recovery, but I'll swap out the sub resistance and second ink recovery main for object shredder and swim speed, especially because I got the wellstring, which is like, I swear, it feels like the heaviest weapon in the game, especially if you're running nothing. I mean, I'll take any and all recommendations, by all means, if you have any. Trust me, I'm not one of those streamers where I'm like, no, I'm gonna run what I want and you're gonna watch it. Like, no. If you got recommendations, I'm all for it. But yeah, as you can see, this is the only one I've ever 5-starred. It's a good weapon. Run last-ditch effort if you can. I've seen people say that. Let me see what I have with that ability. For Rainmaker, I guess it makes sense, huh? Oh no, that's opening Gambit. Wrong idea. Right idea, wrong category. Really good in basically all modes. I've seen that I've seen a lot of people say that about last ditch effort. Ink recovery and weapon. But doesn't do anything for movement speed, huh? Ugh. Ink recovery rate and weapon ink efficiency. Well, for Rainmaker, doesn't it start to take effect once the opposing team gets 30 or below? Or, like, once they get to 30 or below? If I'm remembering that correctly. I think it's like that as well in Splat Zones. And you know what? I'm going to look it up. We gonna learn. Let's see. Open up DuckDuckGo. June 3. Last ditch effort. Come on, Wikipedia. What you got? Okay. Oh, at one point it did get a nerf. The effectiveness was raised to 24 AP to 18. So it helps. Last ditch effort helps ink saver main and sub, and then ink recovery up. Oh, you're right. 50. Okay. So the more you go. Doesn't do anything for movement speed, though. That's the one thing where I'm like, eh. Let me see what else I got. Do I have any? Nope. What kind of chunks do I get? Not as many as I thought. See, that build doesn't really work then. If I had more ability chunks. Sorry, I'm like overthinking it. This is what happens when I get close to X rank. I don't think I need special saver. The plankton walker. Tempting. Hey, Sam. What do you think about Ninja Squid on Rainmaker? Is that pretty much useless? I mean, once you have the Rainmaker, you're marked for everybody anyway, so... Plus, it slows you down. That run speed, though. Wait, what if we do... Depends on the weapon. Yeah, because Wellstring is already pretty slow, so... Yeah. It slows you down. Hold on. There we go. No swim speed up, right? Only Ninja Squid with the Wellstring. Ready? Oh, it's like swimming through molasses. Blech. Yeah, you don't strike very often with the Wellstring because you can't really... Harder to pop out in ambush. Yeah, you swim like a slug. Okay, we're gonna nix that. Thinking. Overthinking, thinking. What did I have for that again? I'm really overthinking this. Wait. Wait a minute. What if... I'm fixing this more for my OCD more than anything, really quick. I like these shoes and I like the abilities with them, especially for Rainmaker. And it's the 10-year anniversary of Splatoon, so of course we're in Minkopolis. You got to. Hello, Spike. Please don't tell me what you're up to. That's his name, Spike. Well, it's spelled with a Y. Oh, I know. I'm overthinking it just because I want to get back into X-Rank again, but we can't have this whole stream be me browsing around the menu. We gotta get a match going. I don't know why the cat needs to drink from your glass of water. It's a very bizarre thing, but the cat, Sammy, he's got this need. He just has to drink from her glass of water.
I think he thinks it's funny at this point.
I think he does think it's funny, like it's a game or something. All right, here we go with the build I overthought. Let's do it. I really needed that swim speed up. That's helping quite a bit, actually. Go here. I see the sniper. No, I didn't see him well enough. Actually, I can't really hear the game audio, so I don't know what song is playing right now. To be honest, I don't pay much attention to the in-game music. I'm not quite sure about that death there, to be honest. Got a blaster. Oh, there's two blasters on the red team. And I probably should play this game on with the sound on more, but that's it. You do miss out on some audio cues. It's all right. I'm right here. Boop. Boop. Hit. Hit. Stop it. Yeah. Son of a good plot. Haha. So what do your standings in Splatoon 3 look like? Probably already in X rank or something. Oop. Haha, I ruined your sponge. I don't care, I ruined your sponge. I don't know what it was last season. I just could not get into X rank no matter how hard I tried. So I haven't been in X rank since February. It's such an annoying system. Like, I totally get why they do it to keep the leaderboards fresh, but at the same time, I also really, really hate it because I hate having to prove my worth 4 times a year. Like, I've already proven I can get to X rank multiple times. Like, I don't want to have to keep proving it to you. I was find it amusing when the seasons just change. You know, like maybe you're on the very first rotation of the new season, and like if you pull up the mobile app on your phone, it shows you what maps are currently on rotation and X rank, and it's like, who's in those queues right now? Like, I just want to keep playing with the big kids, which I've repeatedly proven that I can, so... Like, imagine being in an exclusive club, but you have to keep renewing your membership 4 times a year. Every quarter you get kicked out. Even though you're still the same person, you have to prove that you can get into the club as if you're like a whole new person. It's like, no, it's still me. Prove your worth. Play Rainmaker. I already did that. Do it again. No way. Excuse me. Let's just clip that. Thank you. Woo. We still won. Yeah, he was trying to. Well, he was trying to throw it because they were in the lead, but I had my mallet. Nice. Oh, God, you know what? Get me away. Get me away from these crazy people with the S blasters. These guys are nuts. 22 kills that one guy had with his S blast. Get out of here! I don't want to play with that guy. I mean, unless he's on my team. Oh, no, I don't want to play with him. That's a victory that I'm glad I was streaming for, and I'm glad it was recorded. Boo. That was the Kraken. I actually, to be honest, I can't get into S Blast too much. I think the fire rate is way too low, and I feel like for either firing mode, especially the really far away mode, I feel like the blast radius is really small. But then again, I rely on a big blast radius because my aim is terrible. That's why I'm not a sniper. So. I always thought even the short blast radius was pretty small unless I just didn't get good enough. Get good, bro. People that get 22 kills with the S Blaster scare me. They're not people. It did get... I think it did get buffed. I think you're right. Oh, we got a wipeout. That helped. Never forget to turf your... I mean, ink your turf. I almost said turf your turf. Worth it. And guys, how about that new 4K capture card, huh? I'm just kidding, this is a Switch one, I know it makes no difference. We're future-proofing ourselves, slash the last capture card was 6 years old and starting to act a little iffy, so... It was time, no matter what. Like, the old one still works, if you don't touch it. You know where the USB-C port gets kind of funny, and it seems to start only working if you have it tilted one certain way. It's kind of doing like that. I mean, I've soldered mini USB ports, but I don't think I could hand solder a USB-C port. The pins are too close together. I have a soldering gun, but I don't have a heat gun, so when the pins are that close together, you can't really do it by hand with a soldering gun. I mean, technically speaking, if that port was changed out in it, then it'd be like a brand new 1080p capture card. Oh my. Yeah! Perfect timing on the ultra stamp. That's it, we get me mallet. Ah, Splatoon, it's a great game. No, I'm kidding. Definitely one of my favorites in a while, though. What up, Simon? Oh my god, if I was like a dad doing a live stream, I'd be like, Simon says hi. Nice. I don't know what exactly I'm saving my... That's an important tip, kids. The Ultra Stamp is also really good for Rainmaker that plows right through the shield. Thank you to whoever put all those beacons up. Boom. And we're bolting. Oh, I was trying to bolt with it. This way, come. Alright. You could have played it safe, dude. Okay, let's all make up for the Daredevils and their fun actions. I'm just gonna autobomb it. Okay. Because we had to have Mr. Daredevil. There's another pro tip for you. Sometimes you need to know when to run with the Rainmaker. There. Oof. Oh, give me a sec. Something's been bugging me. There we go. Now we're cooking. Anybody else pre-order a Switch too? I see on Reddit that retailers are canceling a lot of people's pre-orders because they oversold, basically. You know, it's like, oh, we think we'll have 100, and then we did the math, and it turns out we only had 90. It was a glitchy night for pre-orders, too, let me tell you. Tweeter Girl was up for it, too. I didn't even ask her to, by the way. She just did. But yeah, websites were that was the night the Switch 2 broke the internet. Walmart broke. Target broke. Even if you weren't on those websites to do, like, Switch 2 related things, it didn't matter. If you tried to do anything else, like add something else to your cart, nah, it was broken. Plus, I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like the Switch 2 is kind of an environment right now where it's like, it's almost like it's considered cool to announce to the world, like, no, I will not be paying that price for it. Like, does it mean other people can't have fun? Like, sorry, I'm gonna pick up my Switch 2 and I'm gonna enjoy it. Again, just look at inflation calculators. You'll see we're not far off from what we've been paying all along. But I don't know. I feel like the cool thing to do, the hip thing, is to be like, I protest. I'm gonna stick with my Switch 1 because I don't need it and I don't even want a Switch 2. And they shouldn't do that to their fans. Shut up. Oh boy. I think we've learned that with the world in general, from multiple angles, though, not just video games, that if there's something you like, but it's not something that someone else likes, they could be mad at you just for liking it. So, it's like what you like, I guess. So philosophy with Tweeterman or whatever. That should be the actual name of the segment. Philosophy with Tweeterman or whatever. Or PWTOW for short. Because it rolls right off the tongue. That's what we'll tell marketing. No, get out of here with your roller. Good, I distracted the roller. Broke the barrier. Object shredder. Okay. It's 3 versus 1 right now. Blasted barnacle head. And, you know, it really is true, like, video games, for what it's worth, they have been $60 for a long time. I have the majority of the Super Nintendo related stuff I own, like console games, controllers. Most of them are from my great aunt. She actually had it, and it turned out she was like a bit of a gamer, at least back in the early 90s, like enough to buy a Super Nintendo and just smoke 3 packs a day and play Super Nintendo, like literally. But I got most of my Super Nintendo stuff from her, but she has Smash TV for the Super Nintendo, which is probably like one of the best home ports of that game. And it still has the price tag on the box, because she kept her games complete in box. It still has the $60 price tag on the box. And last time I put that into an inflation calendar, in today's dollars, that's like $110. So I know there's a lot of pictures that float around Reddit and social media these days. Like, here's a picture of a flyer from Toys R Us. See, games have always been this blah blah blah. But it is true. Like, it's literally true. They were more expensive. Not to like Abe Simpson the chat or anything, but you know. Ah, fart. That was our chance. Not trying to sound like Abe, but you know. Darn it, that was so close. That was our chance to win, possibly. Well, at least it didn't count as a loss, huh? You don't know. I don't know why I have this goofy rule when I'm in like solo queue like this. If I was just in a match and I lost with the group of randos that I had, then I don't stay with. Maybe it's just common sense. Maybe everybody does that. I don't know. Oh my. Oh, fart. Fart the day away. Fart the day away. Ow. That's it. That's it, I'm getting you mallet. Ooh, they're down. Get out of here. Get. Haha. That's what you get for trying to play the game and win. Dummy. Oh, I'm trying to have fun with my game. Quit it. Jerk. Been pretty slow even, so maybe we'll wrap it up at the 1 hour mark. But we'll see. The next time we stream, it'll be with the Switch 2 on hand. I know, crazy. Sammy can't wait for the unboxing because he hasn't been in an unboxing in a long time. Oh yeah, totally. Well, if you're gonna be up. I thought you meant like live. Oh. Replay has better lighting anyway. Edited and whatnot. I saw someone waiting there. Oh, he listened. Sammy's a good kid sometimes.
What?
He is cute. He's also, as I say in the trade, a good boy. He's getting goodnight kisses.
I always have to kiss the cat.
He doesn't seem to mind. Deep down, I don't think he minds that much. I think he kind of expects it too. Might be weirded out if he didn't. I think that's it for this series, actually. I think that's 3 losses now for that series. This might be the time when you quit playing. Long time sub since 2008, sheesh. Favorite Pokemon game? Probably the second generation, like Pokemon Silver. By the time Gen 3 came around, I lost interest pretty quick. Like, not saying I hate Pokemon now, I just don't actively play it. Well, this year's gonna go a lot worse, I guess. Nah, I think this is 3 losses in a row. 2. Yeah, second gen for sure. I don't know, I'm debating. Should I do one more match? I'm overthinking it, so I'm just gonna do one more match and shut up. Overthinking. You know what it was? Because I was regretting having to pay the 170, but you know, you gotta pay it eventually. You got to be in it to win it. Good thing it's fake virtual money. Alright, let's see what happens. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they were both fun times. Actually, I think I like Tears of the Kingdom more. I feel like Tears of the Kingdom was just the previous game with quality of life. Plus you had the depths. I thought the depths were cool, like the idea of lighting it up. definitely didn't 100% it, but I probably lit up the majority of the deaths in my save file, that's for sure. Just saying. I don't have Breath of the Wild anymore to compare it to, because I had that physical, and a very terrible ex-friend has the game, and I've told him to keep the game. But I only have Tears of the Kingdom. But it's alright, I think I like that game better. Hello, 90s lover. Bubba the 90s lover. Yeah, friendships and stuff definitely ain't like they are in the movies. Even if they've been your friend for over 10 years, they can still find ways to do you bad. Well, the best you could do is just wish bad for them. I mean, what? If you guys are wondering who it is, your hint is that I changed my intro about 2 years ago. About a year and a half ago. I changed one small scene to make it exclusion. For a reason. I never played Billy Hatcher, but I've heard that seems to be some sort of like hidden gem-ish type game. Alright, I'm definitely in a losing streak after this game. Okay, we're gonna quit. We're not in a losing streak, are we? Apparently that person still pops, like, apparently pops in from time to time, so if you are watching this, you're still pathetic. Just saying. Alright, I'm definitely in a losing streak, so that's good for me. Yeah, I know I'm gonna walk away from this game. Especially when you've lost the last 3 in a row. Yeah. Didn't even get any points in that match. I don't know. Yeah, look at Star Chaser with his arrow spray. 7 deaths. Nah, we see who really wore the team down. Alright, well that about does it. If anyone else is getting a Switch 2 on launch, or near launch, or soon, I hope you have fun with it. And I know I'm gonna have fun with it, because it's the freaking Switch 2. Alright, I will catch you.